We are now on day 4, and today I am going down to the Champs-Élysées and maybe the Louvre, just going down that area because I haven't been down there really yet. And all this time I have not eaten any croissants or like desserts or anything like that. So like that's at the top of the list. I've got to go have some like yummy stuff because that's one of the draw cards. So definitely doing that, and just wherever else the day takes me. I've been walking so much on this trip, like just insane amounts of walking. My body's like, what the fuck are you doing? So I deserve all the cookies and all the like croissants and everything like that. So that's like top of the list. But I am having such an amazing time here. Like, I'm glad I came by myself. It's so convenient to just do things how you want to do them and not have to worry about if somebody else, you know, is up for it or whatnot. You can just get up and do what you want to do, which I absolutely love. And Paris is so clean. Like, I don't know if it's because it's coming into spring, so the rain's washed everything away. I don't know, but it's incredibly clean. And the springtime with all the flowers coming out is honestly beautiful. Like, I'm so glad that I came in the early spring. Yeah, I'm loving it. So let's see what today brings, shall we? So it is beautiful today. It's like everything is just so lush and green, and the gardens are also pretty, and spring is fabulous. Highly recommend coming in spring. It's a little bit cool, but like I'm wearing this and I'm fine. Yeah, hopefully it stays a nice day. Apparently it's going to rain a little bit in the middle of the day, but le umbrella. But yeah, it's such a lovely day. Everyone's just doing their thing, just soaking up the goodness, boys and girls. Because Paris is having the Olympics next year, they're doing lots of like renovations and getting everything in order. Like in front of the Eiffel Tower there, they've got bits of it under there blocked off where they're building stuff, because I think the opening ceremony is going to be around there. So and even down near what's it called, I can't remember, that thing with the big pillar in the middle of the road with the gold on top. They've got all like renovations and construction stuff going around there, which is interesting. But yeah, it's just business as usual in old Paris. But the crossing things don't go like they do in Australia. So it's got to kind of look. So the first like bakery I went past, I was like, this looks fucking amazing. So I got pain au chocolat. Oh. It tastes like someone's having sex in your mouth. To put it politely. So good. I can spot an orange box a mile away. Hermes. Just in someone's window. Alrighty, I've found what I was looking for. Smack bang in the middle of the bloody, what I would call the biggest roundabout in history. Hold on, bear with me. It's huge. They are some crazy drivers. They all just honk at like nothing. I'm like, what are you guys honking at? Like in Australia, you use the horn as like a last resort. Here they just honk if someone's just in front of them not moving for like 1 millisecond. So I'm like, let them be. Alright, so I'm walking back towards Rue Cambon so I can go look at the Louvre because it's on the way. But in the back we've got the Grand Palace, and then we've got Petite Palace. I think this is going under like extensive renovations at the moment. It's closed. But it's so pretty. Now it has started raining, but because of how beautifully laid out the trees and everything are, you don't actually get caught in the rain. It blocks it all out. Genius! Good old French, they're one step ahead. So that is the mothership Chanel, Rue du Cambon, and then there's Dior. That's where I got my Dior bag from. What else they've got? They've got Burberry. They seem to have a lot of like there'll be a normal Dior store, and then I don't know, like 100 meters down the road they'll have another Dior store with like the capsule collection or whatever current season they've got at the moment. Like that Fendi store I just walked past with all the Marc Jacobs pieces. There's another Fendi store that's quite close that has all of their, I don't know, normal stuff. And then they just seem to put like capsule collections or seasonal collections in a store. Very nice. So if you want classic, you go to one store. If you want seasonal stuff, you go to another store. So Dale, they've literally got a whole store just for you. It's quite interesting. Oh my god. It's so fucking good. Their Coke tastes so much better than our Coke as well. I don't know why. It's like, it's not as sweet, but it's just, everything's better. The only thing they can't master is coffee. Like, it doesn't taste bad, it just tastes like it's very like watery and thin, like it tastes like you've made instant coffee with like foam on top. But the actual taste isn't terrible, it's just not strong like it is in Australia, and it's not like thick, it's just very, yeah, it's just like very watery, and it's like the bare minimum's gone into it. But if you just look at it like aesthetically, it looks really, really good, but when you drink it, you're like, so I think Australia nails the coffee, but they shit all over the food. Like, our food is like Domino's compared, so you take your battles. But 12 out of 10 for the food, 12 out of 10. Stand behind my favourite colour, bleu. So that was probably the best food I've eaten. So good, I couldn't finish it all because it was freaking huge. And I got that like gnocchi, and I had a Coke, and then I got a coffee, and that cost, what would it have cost in Australian dollars? Like 36 Australian dollars, which is pretty on par with what you would pay in Australia. Maybe a tiny bit more depending on where you go, but I would pay that in Australia for that type of food. So now, I think I might go to Le Galerie, that shopping centre, just to check it out. I am team Le Bon Marché, but you know, I've got to give it a go and see what it's like. It's only like 500 meters from where I am now. This is giving me big David Jones vibes, and I'm not happy. It's like very crowded. Couldn't swing a cat in here, basically. Don't think I'm a fan. At this point, team Le Bon Marché, okay? if you're busting to pee and you don't want to go to some like seedy public bathroom, have a little pit stop, and all the cafes here have bathrooms and they're really clean. Like they're really nice bathrooms. And this coffee is very, very good. Like Australian standard coffee. So it was worth it. I don't know where I am. I'm opposite the University of Paris. So if you're ever here, this is where you go. This place that's adjacent. I'm not sure where I am. I think I'm in Saint Germain, but there's an Hermes, so I might pop into that one and see what the vibe is like. It's definitely not the mothership, because that's where I went the other day. We'll see how we go in this one. So that Hermes was Rue des Senraves or something, Senraves? I don't know. It was probably one of the nicest Hermes stores I've ever been in. It was huge and it was a lot more modern than the flagship boutique. Yeah, it wasn't as busy, of course, and no one talks to you because it's Hermes. They don't want to know you, so that's always good. But yeah, it was a really nice store. Try to film, got a few dirty looks, but oh well. Guys, I'm in Fendi in Le Bon Marché, and the two sales associates here are très magnifiques, and I want them to be on the vlog.
Hi guys.
Where do you guys work?
Come to Paris.
Fendi. Come to Fendi in Le Bon Marché. We are happy to meet you.
What's your favorite Fendi bag?
Yeah. The Picabo. Sure.
It's not exposed, but I'm gonna show you in person.
Like this one.
Oh.
See? But not this color, but the form. And yeah. But without the chain, not the chain.
Do you carry it? Ah, très bien. How's my French?
Yeah. Oh, you speak very well.
Oh,
Yeah,
merci.
you understand everything. So you have to learn from him.